morning, class. How's everybody doing today?
Great.
Great. So today for our writing lesson, we're going to be learning about thesis statements, what they are and how to use them. So can anyone tell me what they think a thesis statement is?
It's important.
You're right, Jordan, it is important. But if I was going to come up with a definition that we could use in class today, I would say that it's going to be one sentence that expresses the main idea of your paper. So you're going to use your opinion and your argument in your thesis statement, supported by your details. Does that make sense to everyone?
Yes.
Awesome. So let's look at 3 examples of thesis statements. One's bad, one's okay, and one's the best. Jordan, can you read us the first example?
I'm going to write about Darwin's concerns with the evolution and the origin of species.
Great. So this is not a great example of a thesis statement because we don't know this person's opinion. We don't know what they think or why they think it. So this is a really weak thesis statement. Lily, can you read our next example?
The person who is running for president should be held to a higher standard of ethical behavior.
Awesome. So this is an okay example of a thesis statement because we know that this person thinks the president should be held to a higher standard of ethical behavior, but we don't know why, and that's why it's only okay. So Margaret, can you read us our best example?
Although the use of drones has been praised as an effective tool in combat, the reality is that drones can be extremely dangerous, inaccurate, and often kill innocent civilians.
Awesome. So this is our best example of a thesis statement because we know what this person's opinion is. It's that drones aren't good. And then they support their opinions because they say it's dangerous, inaccurate, and can kill civilians. And so that's what we want to do when we're writing a thesis statement. Develop an opinion and support it. Does that make sense? Awesome. So we're going to do a group example. I'm going to read you a prompt and we're going to do it together. So here's your prompt. A role model is a person you look up to. Before you begin writing, think about someone you look up to. Why do you admire this person? Write a composition in which you explain to your classmates whom you admire and why you admire this person. Can anyone come up with an idea of a person we should write about?
My mom.
Awesome. Let's use our moms as an example. So why do we look up to our moms?
She takes care of me.
Good. Moms take care of everyone. That's a great idea. Anyone else?
She's selfless.
Also a good idea. Maybe one more?
She's intelligent.
Awesome. So if we were going to write a thesis statement from this, we could say, I admire my mom because she takes care of everyone, is selfless, and is very intelligent. Does that make sense to everyone?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So I'm going to read you a prompt, and I want you each to work on your individual thesis statements, and then I'll come around and help you. Bullying is a problem in many schools. Write a paper to explain what can be done about it. So Margaret, can you read me your thesis statement?
Bullying can be fixed.
All right, that's a good start. You know that bullying can be fixed, but we really need to know why. You need to tell us your opinion and how you're going to make that happen. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Awesome. All right, Lily, it's your turn.
The problem with bullying can be fixed using many different tactics.
Also a really great start. So you told us that it can be fixed and you know that there's ways to do it, but you need to be more detailed so that your reader knows what you're saying. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Awesome. All right, Jordan, what about you?
The problem with bullying can be fixed by increasing the number of faculty members, creating anti-bully movements, and harshening the consequences for potential bullies.
That is a really strong thesis that tells us your opinion and supports it with your details. The only thing I would say to keep growing your writing is maybe use some strong vocabulary in there and it'll really up your level of writing. All right, so now that we all know what a thesis statement is and how to write it, let's do our thesis statement song. Ready? 3, 2, 1. T-H-E-S-I-S, thesis. What is it? A thesis is the main idea. It makes your writing strong. You have an opinion and make it known through all your paper long. The details are your paper's guide so you don't get too wrong. So when you're writing your thesis statement, always remember this song. Great job. Thanks so much, guys.